What's up guys, and welcome back to the Pokémon Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire speculation video, and looking today again at some more possible Mega Evolutions. Starting off today, before we start off today, as usual, my opinions, leave your thoughts down below, stuff like that. Drop a like on the video if you haven't already guys. I mean, you might not have done because only 15 seconds into the video, now we're 20 seconds in. I'm going to stop, but it's more than 20 seconds because the intro's there, but I'm just going to get on with the episode now, right guys? First off, looking at Mega Altaria today guys. So, everyone knows about Altaria really. Dragon Flying type, introduced in Generation 3 as you might expect, because we're looking at home Pokemon here, and you can see Altaria is based on a cloud basically. That's pretty much what it's based on, a cloud. Mega Altaria, what would it look like? Well, it would get some sort of extra wings, maybe. You can see its tail there, is sort of, all it's got in its original design is a tail and feet. So Mega Evolution Art, I would assume it would get, you know, a bigger tail, maybe some wings actually coming out of it. It has wings, but they're just clouds, so maybe some actual wings coming out of the clouds in its Mega Evolution. As you can see, this one turns a bit more pinky purpley colour for the clouds, as we'll look at in a second really. But you can see here it also gains the two sort of, I guess, tails on the top of its head form into one big tail, which is pretty cool. Allows it to just have a bit more design, and you know, generally it's just, there's not much change to it, but there's a good amount for it to be called a Mega Evolution. Typing wise for Mega Altaria, I know a lot of people want this typing, I definitely want this typing too, and that's Dragon Fairy for Mega Altaria. It learns Moonblast in Generation 6, so that's one reason why I think it should be a Dragon Fairy type, or Dragon Fairy Mega Evolution at least. Plus also it's sort of a fairy-like Pokemon, I guess. It's based on a cloud, so you know, if you're going to get any dragon that looks like a fairy, this is going to be it, you know, Mega Altaria. Stat changes for Mega Altaria, I would assume its special attack and its special defense will increase. I don't see its speed increasing much because it's not going to change too much in terms of agility and stuff like that, but I do see its special attack and special defense going up, so it's a bit more hard-hitting and a bit more bulky in the special department. Attack I don't see going up much, if at all. Defense maybe going up a bit. That sort of leads into one of the abilities I'll talk about in a minute, which I guess we'll talk about now. It could carry through its ability as a normal Altaria, which is Cloud 9, which removes effects of weather, which is reasonably useful. But as a Mega Evolution, it's really going to be that helpful though, like having Cloud 9, you know, as a personal ability. But the only other ability I can think of for Altaria is Fur Coat, because it's got a cloud, it's like fur pretty much. Fur Coat would obviously help increase its defense a lot, so even with if it was a small defense increase, its defense would be much higher than special defense anyway. So it'd be quite bulky in terms of that if it had that ability. I don't see it getting that ability, but that's one possibility I thought of there. Really, for other abilities for Mega Altaria, I have no idea. No idea whatsoever. You know, I just don't know. I don't know, guys. What would you see Mega Altaria getting for an ability? Let me know in the comments, guys, because I need some suggestions for that, because I'm just out of ideas completely for that one. So I guess we'll move on to the next Pokemon, which is Zangoose. So Zangoose, one of the duo, I guess you can call it, Zangoose and Seviper. They are a duo in my opinion. They're not like a legendary duo or anything, but in my opinion they're a duo. I'm going to stop talking about that now. Anyway, Zangoose in Generation 3 up to Generation 6, it's a normal type. You can see there it's based on a mongoose. In general, I think there's some other sort of little inspirations there, but generally it's a mongoose. Based on normal type. So what would a Mega Zangoose look like? Now this art I'm showing you I like quite a lot. Its colours sort of switch, whereas in its original form it has mainly primarily white fur, it has, and then like red highlights, whereas this one has sort of primarily red fur with some white highlights, as you can see, all red white split sort of thing. This art I really like a lot. It's gained some more bulk, it seems. It's gotten a bit bigger, its claws have gotten a bit longer, not too much. You know, it's sort of, as the colouring has changed a bit, which is the main sort of the factor of it, and it looks pretty darn decent in my opinion. Typing for Mega Zangoose, I would predict one of two types. Either keeping its normal typing, as you know, you might expect for a Zangoose, because what else are you going to give to it really, or a normal fighting type, because that's the only other type I could see fitting for Zangoose. There's nothing else I could see that would work for a Mega Zangoose. There's no, like, I don't know, normal, I'm not going to try normal fairy. No, that's not going to work. You know, there's nothing else that comes to mind when you think of Mega Zangoose. Normal fighting is the only thing, and obviously the red colouring does help a bit there, because fighting type is generally, you know, dark red sort of colour. At least, you know, sort of thing. Obviously not all fighting types are that colour, but that colour can be, you know, sort of reserved. No, not reserved. related to the fighting type, I'm not quite sure. Anyway, so I can see there's two typings there. I don't know if you guys have any other ideas. As I said, I can't really think of any of them myself, so, you know, good luck if you manage to find some. Stat changes for Zangoose when it Mega Evolves. I would say its attack going up and its speed going up, because it's a physical attacker, so, you know, that's what you can expect. I don't say its defense is going up by a decent amount. It might go up a bit, but not by a large amount. You know, they might go up a couple bits, like 10, 20 sort of thing, but not huge amounts, like the attack and speed might go up. Abilities for Mega Zangoose, I see one or two abilities. First off, immunity is its hidden ability, I'm pretty sure, in a normal form. Or no, immunity is its normal ability, sorry, in normal form. And that's going to prevent it from being poisoned, which could be helpful. But its hidden ability in normal form, which it could also get, its toxic boost, which boosts up attack when it's poisoned, I'm pretty sure. And that goes with Seviper, because Seviper is a poison type sort of thing. However, toxic boost is not going to be too helpful for Mega, because you can't have a toxic orb on a Mega Zangoose sort of thing. Because you have to hold a Mega Stone, so that's not going to be as helpful. So they might put it on there just to, you know, sort of have. It's not going to be too useful ability, but if you're running it in doubles, possibly you could get, you know, Pokemon to toxic the Zangoose sort of thing, or you could just go for the lucky switching on a toxic, something to that effect, and hope you can get it, or, you know, maybe. I don't know exactly, you know, set up toxic spikes against the magic bounce Espeon and switch on that, something like that. I don't know, guys, you know, I'm just sort of trailing off here on my own thoughts, but, you know, toxic boost is not going to be as helpful an ability probably as immunity. Neither of them are going to be amazing for Mega Zangoose, so you could see something else like Moxie on it, but I doubt it. You know, I can't seriously see Mega Zangoose getting Moxie, to be honest, in my opinion, of course. So guys, let me know what you think about Zangoose, its stat change and its abilities down in the comment section, because, you know, apart from that, I'm just completely swamped. So we've just covered Zangoose, so what's up next? Yes, Seviper, you might have guessed it, Mega Seviper is up next. Everyone knows about Seviper, it's a counterpart to Zangoose, it's a pure poison type, so not exactly sort of types that relate to each other. For example, I don't know, I can't think of any ideas off my head, but some duos or some, you know, Pokemon that relate to each other have similar, like minor and plus they're both electric types. Whereas Zangoose and Seviper are normal and poison, not necessarily two types you'd put together usually. But obviously they are rated together by their rivalry and the fact that, for example, Zangoose has immunity or toxic boost. Both abilities, you know, help against the Seviper, and then, you know, you get what I mean there, guys. Similar sort of matchups. What would Mega Seviper look like? Well, you can assume its fangs would get a bit larger, maybe its tail gets a bit bigger as well, but has a bit more use, I'm not quite sure. But you can see in this art here, it's also gained some spikes or spines on its body, which are pretty cool in my opinion, and also gained some sort of mask around its eyes too, which I quite like as well. The gold, sort of the colouring on its body has been drawn back a bit, and it's got more sort of scars on that, but which I like. It means it's a bit more agile, I guess. It hasn't got as much, I don't know if it's metal or not, but there's not as much in the way, you could say. So that's what I see for Mega Seviper, or something similar to that. Typing wise for Mega Seviper, similar to Zangoose, I would say it's staying a pure poison type, or it being a poison dark type. Just, you know, if it got a bit more menacing, it could become a poison dark type in terms of, you know, sort of design, colouring, stuff like that. And that would work up reasonably well against the normal fighting Mega Evolution for Zangoose, because fighting is only going to do neutral. It's going to be super fighting against dark type, but it's going to be half, you know, against poison. So you're sort of going to have complete neutrality with stab moves at least, you know, either way. So that's fair enough. It would work quite well in there. Stat change wise for Seviper, whereas we did a offensive build for Mega Zangoose, I see Mega Seviper being a defensive build, so having defense and special defense being increased. So maybe instead of having a design sort of like this, you could have body armor, you know, sort of armor coming across his body, sort of similar thing, rather than having a more agile build, something like that. You know, bulking up like that, and then, you know, attack maybe up a bit. Speed, I see speed possibly rising as well, like having defense and speed go up, but not a very big increase in attack. Just so it's a fast defensive Pokemon, but it doesn't have that much power behind it, or hasn't got much more power behind it, sort of thing. So, you know, something along those lines. Ability wise for Mega Seviper, I saw one or two things. First off, Infiltrator, which is its hidden ability in its normal form, which worked reasonably well, because then you could hit through substitutes, stuff like that would be quite helpful every now and again, and it would work quite well because it's a snake, you know, infiltrate sort of things. And the other idea I had was Poison Point, and it's got these spines on its back, as you can see in this design, so Poison Point would work quite well there. And I thought maybe Poison Touch too, but if it's being a defensive build, it doesn't necessarily want to have Poison Touch because it's not going to be attacking as much, so Poison Point would work better for the defensiveness. Obviously it's no good against special attackers, but it could be good in the right situation if you're up against a physical attacker. Something along those lines. So guys, that's pretty much all I have for Mega Seviper there. Again, if you've got any more ideas, let me know down in the comments section. And that's pretty much it for this episode. Let me know what you think about Mega Altaria, Mega Zangoose, and Mega Seviper in the comments section, as I've said. And like the video if you haven't already, and I'll be seeing you next time, guys, where I'm going to cover some more Mega Evolutions, or possible Mega Evolutions. I'll be seeing you then, guys. Thank you for watching. Goodbye, my friends.